Very comfy opening song here. I think it does Death Stranding a bit of justice, you know? Not the exact same kind of music, but feels like the sort of game you need some vibe music sometimes, you know? Alright, I think we're good. I need to remember what the fuck I was.
Sam, if you want to review recent events, you should check the corpus. Why not open your ring terminal and take a quick look?
Thank you, Dahlman. Let's review, shall we? Yeah, Higgs attacked, tomorrow saved us, and then now the Magellan is kinda defunct. There you go. My room still works, actually. Hmm. Thank you, Aru. I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. I'm probably gonna be sore in like another few hours though, because I did my morning workout. I did like lower body exercises, boxing. Doing fine. Pretty chill day at work. The map making done, you know.
Commencing route creation.
Made some more setups Matesh can't do, the classic. I feel like the timefall shelter indicates to me this is how most people approach this section, right? As they like come in here and they like sure.
Delivery route finalized.
Question is there's a few questions really. So the unfortunate reality is that in spite of the game's dialogue basically keeping on going, damn, you know you can do this to fight the spooky ghosts. I have just driven around the spooky ghosts like the last 5, 6, 7 times the story asked me to go past them. I just go around. I usually just go around them. It doesn't seem that viable to do this. I have a feeling that like the literal cargo, there's probably like the zone is probably like right? It probably goes to like around here. So I think I'm going to have to fight the spooky ghosts, regrettably. We'll see if I yeah, so what do I want to fight the spooky ghosts with is bring a grenade launcher. I don't have very many materials here on the Magellan itself. Yeah, like I'm already out of materials basically. For what it's worth, this is basically I'm past the point of no return actually. unironically, I'm literally past the point of no return for the story. I can't fast travel until the main story is over. Which is maybe the most concerning part of this. You know, like, in theory, right? Like, I'm kind of, you know, I don't have materials. I don't have crafting materials. I do have them here. You know, I used to have a lot more. It won't let me look at the Magellan. I have crafting materials at like a lot of these areas over here. But I haven't spent them. So I may be like I may be in a situation where I like where it would be difficult for me to gain the materials needed to make this easy. There are a lot of drops over here. I guess I have weapons. Maybe that's the solution. Maybe the solution is to rely on my Nakamas, just like Yakuza taught me, you know? Friendly crime syndicate, the Japanese Yakuza, taught me that you should always respect others and be nice to your friends. But yeah, I'm probably stuck with like looted weapons for most of the rest of the game. I'm probably stuck with like whatever the game. Whatever I just find, because I can't really like, I can't fast travel around and go recover stuff or anything. Anyway, how's everyone in chat doing? Hope everyone in chat's having a good day. I'm just riding a surfboard up a mountain, as one does. So I think I'm... yeah. I can't actually get up to... You guys don't have a lot of materials, so I don't think it's worth trouble. Probably want to go straight into the belly of the beast, you know. Can't see shit, but... left a vehicle here? I literally can't see anything. I don't know how I'm gonna see the BTs I'm supposed to be fighting. Well, someone made a thing. Oh, but you can't take cargo with you with this. I can't use this to transport cargo. Dude, what the fuck? The Aurora, though, looks beautiful. Okay, so these are the ones that look at you, right? I think so, right? Yeah, these are the ones that look at you. So in theory, what I should do, assume that this works at all. In theory, what I should do is I should shoot this guy with regular grenades a few times. Okay, it takes 4 shots. That work? What the fuck is I don't know what this type does. It's not dying to anything. What the fuck are all these different types of BTs, dude? I've been avoiding these guys the entire fucking game.
The BT deterrent function will cease operating momentarily. Be advised that this function must be recharged to resume operation. The BT deterrent function is now recharging. Operation suspended.
You can just melee these guys, I guess.
The BT
guess stealth killing is the best option here. I want you to like play Pokemon with these, but like I couldn't get, the feature isn't really working, you know? It ain't really working. There are still more. But these aren't the kind that see you, really. The kind that normal stealth works on. At least what was normal stealth in the first game. I don't know what makes these different at all. I have no idea. I don't know what good this bridge does, by the way. So could I actually have taken all my shit over here? I guess I could have, right? I don't know. I could have probably I don't know. Could I have gotten a vehicle through here? Maybe. I don't actually know.
Well done, Sam. That's the last of the cargo. Let's head to our destination and make the delivery.
Alright, so I think all the BTs I defeated on this path are just gone, hopefully. crystal. I don't know, it's really weird to me that this is like an essential part of the game now when it like was so easy to avoid for so long, you know? I think that's the biggest thing about this for me is that like it's not like you know, it's not like they couldn't have not like they haven't given me stuff I could do to get used to this, but like it was so easy to avoid. It was just so easy.
The BT deterrent function will cease operating momentarily.
That's a really good timefall shelter, by the way.
Recharge to resume operation.
Like a really handy one.
Recharging. Operation suspended until charging is complete.
Yeah, I guess these big ones aren't the ones that can see. The ones that can see are the ones with eyes. These ones are just like stronger ones that only
Recharged.
which I guess I just missed the existence of entirely. Maybe they transform into stronger monsters if they catch you. And the other ones do. Not exactly sure. By Arturo. You know, like this was what the end game for dealing with BTs in Death Stranding 1 was, is it was like you can literally just hold your breath long enough that you can just melee them. The only challenge in dealing with BTs is like, you know, successfully shooting them without getting seen or running out of ammo. I'm going to this, I think.
Commencing route creation.
The Phantom Smith, epic Phantom Pain reference, rat chest. You think Kushi's ever gonna get to see me play that game? Be real. Been waiting for years, but will he ever see it? What color is this? I can't see anything. I'm safe scumming this. I'm not doing the BT again. I'm not doing that BT area again. That takes forever. Alright, Keikaku Dori. I don't think I can get over that way. It's too steep. Not sure I can get over this way either, though. Doesn't look good, does it? Doesn't seem to want to go up this way. Gonna ruin my cargo trying this thing. Okay. Not the play. What's the play instead? I'm not sure. Maybe going up this way was the play. Coming down. Try that. Go back up the mountain. I think my cargo's taking too much damage. I'm actually gonna reload here. Not a save state, so it's not cheating, right, guys? Where was this?
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Monka. Can I not make it to here? Obstacle detected? Brother. I thought I could get to that one. Yeah, this didn't really work.
The cargo won't last long at this rate, Sam. Handle it with greater care, please.
This is so bad. All I want is to completely trivialize this mountain climbing, okay? And do it fast instead of correctly. Is that too much to ask for? What is good? This thing is controlling. I'm having Death Stranding 1 flashbacks now. What it was like to try and do some things. Death Stranding 1, I feel like. Get really annoyed. Yes. That was what I wanted. I take the most direct route, and it works a lot of the time, right? Wait a second. Hold on. Look what my Nakama's built me.
Commencing route. Create delivery route final. Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care. Let's go!
Hope is the thing with feathers that perches in the soul and sings the tune without the words and never stops at all. Hope. Hey. Good morning. Hey.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Pull the covers from my mind, bring me to the morning time. I hear angels, and you are mine. Awaken your sweet harmony.
Good evening, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility ground.
Alright. Only took 45 minutes, but one thing done.
Hey, thanks. Risking your life to cross snowy mountains is a lot to ask of anyone. And rubbing shoulders with BTs to recover someone else's stuff, that's going above and beyond. You're one hell of a guy, seriously. Sit tight. I'll confirm the contents of your cargo right away. This is just wonderful. I can see the love and care you put into your craft. Good job finding this. Honestly, there's no denying. I'd like you to put this shelter on the chiral network.
Huh.
Now displaying your current order grade.
And now I'm finally online. Accordingly, I was able to analyze the cargo you just dropped off. Seems it was developed with the aid of an unknown technology, which I've taken to calling ghost tech. From what I can tell, it reacts to chiral radiation on a specific wavelength. The reason I mention it is because the chiral shock cannon data I shared with you is the product of research that leverages this principle. The chiral radiation it generates can pass through objects without destroying them. Practically speaking, this means you can incapacitate
That sounds
enemies
really
hiding behind
OP.
walls and such. It should also deal damage to BTs and mechs as well. It's pretty powerful as far as ranged weapons go. You can't use it without anchoring it to the ground first, though. Makes a lot of noise, too. Gotta think before you fire. You know, even I've heard stories about Higgs and his plans.
Everyone knows
So if
Higgs
the chiral
now.
shot cannon helps you stop him, that'll make my day. And if you can deliver my research data to South Fort Knott, you should be able to get some new and improved tech to help you out. There's a lot of other folks on this mountain doing specialized research. If you bring them onto the chiral network too, I'm sure they'll hook you up with all kinds of goodies. Thanks again. You've been a big help. Definitely couldn't have managed this on my own. I'm still concerned about the armed survivalists to the south of here, not to mention Higgs and his future plans. So I'll be rooting for you to keep on doing what you can to make things better for us all. I don't know if I can come up with anything else to help with that, but I'm willing to give it a try. Your support would be appreciated too. Anyway, I'm prepping some cargo I'd like taken to South Fort Knott. You're headed that way, right? Be warned that this cargo can explode
Oh boy.
if handled improperly, and should be considered extremely
Surely I
dangerous.
won't take a surfboard
So
down the
if and when
mountain
you take
and
this main order,
break it.
handle it with the utmost care. Good luck with everything. I'll see you around.
Sam,
Oh,
apologies
again?
for the sudden call. Once again, I'm contacting you via our dedicated private line. No one else will be able to listen in on
President
our conversation.
Sussy.
I'll get to the point. Has Charlie ever behaved in a manner you felt was suspicious? I ask because his credibility, as routinely calculated by APAS, appears to have dropped sharply. Despite attempting to confirm his credentials via the UCA's National ID Registry, it does not appear anyone has ever actually met the man. It may well be the case that he does not even exist. A ghost, so to speak. I can only hope that my suspicions are unfounded. For now, Sam, proceed to South Fort Knox.
See, what's
and put it
weird
on the
is
chiral
that
network as
Carmen
planned.
and Fragile
It
trust
is
Charlie
imperative
so
that we improve
completely,
the
right?
DHV Magellan's capabilities to better contend
I figure
with Higgs
Fragile
and
would
his
at least
forces.
know who
And
she
the
was
sooner we
working
connect
for,
all
just
of
because,
Australia
like,
to the
her whole
network, the
backstory
better.
is she got
When
betrayed
you're
and
ready to proceed, you can pick up the
backstabbed and
next
doesn't
main
trust
order
any. That was
from
like
the
her whole
delivery terminal at this
character in the
facility.
first game. They were like, yeah, don't worry about Charlie, it's fine. But like, if Charlie's the villain, it's gonna feel really weird. What I'm getting at. I don't think that works, does it? No, it really doesn't.
Unable to obtain additional data from the DHV Magellan. Updating information with data from within chiral network coverage only. Commencing route creation.
At least this is all downhill, right? Haha. Opium. chill enough.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Alright, I gotta like
I hope we can meet again.
do the thing. Hold on. Wait, oh, I'm stupid. That's why it's not working. Hold on. Ugh. How about I made a PCC instead of a floating carrier? I just made the wrong thing. That's all. Oh, someone made a vehicle. Someone left a vehicle here. Well,
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
there's no way this is a good idea. That's broken. Raccoon wins again. What can you do? Why do I need a watchtower? That's what this is, right? Is that an armed survivalist base here? Should I be worried? Is that an enemy base? If hazardous materials, I don't want to drive it past an enemy base. I like not marking things on my map, really, you know? Oh, it definitely is. What the fuck? It's a goober base. Enemy goobers here.
This must be their territory.
How was I supposed to plan this? It said easy route, no danger. Oh no, this is bad, bros. This is bad. I gotta Mitesh leave. That's not a very nice trick to pull, though. I'll be honest. That's kind of mean. My data's been accurate this entire game, and then they just give me like, oh, just go here. It's safe, Smilers. And then it's just not safe. At all. Oh, it's the song. I can't talk through it. Somehow Kojima always knows, you know? I don't get it.
No anomalies detected.
Just always feels right.
Well, hazardous materials notwithstanding, I see you got here in a timely fashion. At one moment, while I confirm the cargo's condition. This cargo is in superb shape. You've done a wonderful job. Well now, this was not a delivery I was expecting you to bring to my door. I'm on the cusp of a breakthrough, thanks to you. Let's both continue to give it our all. Go ahead and connect your Cupid.
No one who cared who I was until I put on the mask. Bringing this cannon to populated areas is highly discouraged. I see.
Now displaying your current order grade.
On the network at last, eh? I've been waiting for this moment for so very long. This should enable me to increase the pace of my research into new defensive solutions. As for the cargo you brought me, it's the culmination of the Phantom Smith's recent efforts. I applied a few finishing
I can't
touches,
take anything
and
with
wow,
Phantom in it seriously
I
in a
can now share
Kojima
with you
game.
the
I'm
data for
sorry.
a chiral cannon.
The brain rot is
It's
so
a
strong.
devastatingly powerful weapon that can be mounted onto pickup off-roaders. You'll find it deals unparalleled damage to BTs as well as ghost mechs. Which might come in handy, since it's not just armed survivalists that have been sighted recently. It's ghost mechs too. It's hard to say, but Higgs might be up to something. So that's all the more reason to have weapons suited to dealing with his minions. Ideally, this cannon would only be effective against BTs and mechs. Unfortunately, though, such firepower is more than enough to kill any human outright, so please use it wisely. In addition, I'm happy to share some new pickup off-roader tires that will significantly improve its traction. You can swap them in and out as you like when customizing your vehicles. I highly recommend using these if you're planning to tackle a snow-covered mountain. Thank you again for your help. I'll be sure to continue my research into ghost technology in the days ahead. I intend to look into ways of ensuring we have greater freedom of movement with our vehicles, even in dangerous areas. Any assistance you can provide would be greatly appreciated. Oh, before you go, I have a parting gift for you. A gift I was instructed to give you by my mentor. This cargo will allow you to enhance the DHV Magellan's weaponry, per Tarman's request, I believe. I'll need some time to prepare it for transport, though. In the meantime, please avail yourself of the private room here. I'll be sure to post the order by the time you wake up. So, go on and have a good nap.
Nap.
Sam, it's me. Our enemies have grown bolder and more aggressive, but I see you were all able to fend them off in the end. Chiral network coverage now stands in excess of 85% across Australia. We are already seeing indications of plate gate formation in the near future as well. Just a bit more, Sam. I know you and your comrades will finish what we've started. And to prepare for what's to come, I encourage you to rest in your private room. Be advised, Sam, that I've switched this call to private mode. We need to talk about Charlie. I reviewed the contract between APAC and Drawbridge and followed the money. By doing so, I was able to confirm that funding for Drawbridge was provided by none other than Bridges.
No way!
Though they used intermediaries to obfuscate the transactions, Bridget is undoubtedly the source of your patron's funds. In other words, Drawbridge cannot be considered as an independent civilian organization. Should these details come to light, your attempts to integrate Mexico and Australia into the chiral network
Can't believe the
could
American
be
government would do this to
misconstrued as an expansionist effort. When I tasked Drawbridge with these missions, it was under the assumption that it was a non-government operation. But I, APAC, and you yourselves...
You know what's funny is that Charlie's been speaking with the voice and the voice of a
Take this time to
Bridges
rest and recover.
employee this whole time. Someone I only ever knew as a Bridges employee. Would it be funny if it was just him? Like he put on the disguise and insisted on using Die Hardman's voice anyway? That'd be really funny. It'd be so stupid, but it'd be really funny too.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
This dead man?
Just like old times.
Trying to figure out, like, Deadman would show up in Sam's
Where are
room,
we?
but Hartman wouldn't.
This place does wonders for my mood.
Hey, did we ever figure out what was in the other
The
part
repairs
of
to
Hartman's
the DHB
room?
Magellan are still ongoing, so I thought to return here.
They don't
see if
worry
I could
about it, and I
make
didn't worry
progress
about it,
with
and
our
then they
new
never worried
investigation.
about it.
Learn anything new?
You only get to see that if you do suborders or something?
Well, at the Motherhood's facility, we managed to confirm that Lou's original serial number was none other than BB00. And this is what I found when I attempted to search for associated records. To build the chiral network, 9 sacrificial BBs were prepared. However, the network's original design required only 1. A single sacrificial BB unit, facilitating chiral communications across the entire North American continent. This approach called for what was dubbed a core bridge baby, and BB00 was a lucky candidate assigned to play this role. However, Bridges subsequently abandoned the idea, their tests having failed to yield the desired results. And so it was that the model requiring multiple sacrificial BBs was ultimately adopted.
Meanwhile, Lou was placed into storage for an extended period, and for reasons yet unknown, inherited the identity of BB-28.
Records indicate that the Bridges research team was responsible for the reclassification.
Were they trying to cover up the earlier experiments by falsifying Lou's production year, perhaps? Or did Bridges have some other hidden agenda?
I'm afraid that remains unclear.
Well, we now know Lou was born 11 years ago. There may very well have been a connection with Neil.
You know,
Oh. Hello?
my fondness for this place isn't wholly nostalgic.
Hi?
It has the most delightful hot springs, you see. Though, truth be told, even they aren't my favorite thing about it.
That's supposed to be.
If you can find
Going to the
time, you
beach
should
to look
come
for his
visit.
wife.
Give the old
time.
stones a soak.
Oh, a warm bath does sound good.
Doesn't let go of his wife.
Perfect treat for a weary traveler. Anyway, I'll see you aboard the Magellan.
Very confusing cutscene.
Do you read me, Sam? This is Tarman. I've relocated my hand at last, out there on the currents, bobbing along like before. Now that our connection has been re-established, I should finally be in a position to wrap up repairs on the ship. But that won't be enough for what's coming. We need to improve our weaponry as well. South Fort Knott is home to an exceptional researcher. It so happens that they were instrumental in the construction of this fine vessel, and they're preparing the latest and greatest weapons for our use as we speak. Just a few more hurdles, Sam. Access the South Fort Knott delivery terminal and take care of the main order for me.
Uh-oh. Hello, Blazin. Where is Pekara? People want to know.
Thank you for coming. They are after my child. You are the father.
Well, you know, that's the most literal, obvious explanation. I'm still gonna be like, I don't want to believe it.
Departing facility.
Hello, Sam. Feeling rested and refreshed? I finished preparing your next delivery for you. The equipment to enhance the DHV Magellan's weaponry. You'll find it utilizes cutting-edge technology, the fruits of our recent research. Oh, and my mentor also asked that you deliver a hearty good day to Tarman.
Good day! Australia, am I right?
Check on the main order and pick up the cargo.
Sam, you'll forgive me for using
This
our
guy's
private
nosy
line
now.
again. I did a deep dive into the DHV Magellan's provenance. While it is indeed a civilian vessel that has been retrofitted for this mission, the financing for that work appears to have come from Bridget's own accounts, just like the funding for Drawbridge itself. It would be fair to
Now,
say
Bridget
that this
is
would make it
dead.
a government vessel, in effect.
As far as
Charlie
we
was
know.
involved in all of the relevant transactions as well. This only increases the
Wait a
likelihood that
second,
Charlie has
though.
connections to the UCA.
What if...
Of course, it now seems
Hold
likely
on.
that Charlie does not exist.
There's no way,
In
right?
which case, these actions may have actually been the work of APAC. If everything, including the extension of network infrastructure, was simply a pretext for territorial expansion, then it's plain our company has made a grave error. Further investigation is warranted, but that will require a little more time, as will the DHV Magellan's repairs, for that matter. This is a delicate situation that requires caution, and we cannot afford to ignore the threat that Higgs poses either. As such, your best
Trying to think
course
of why
action is
Higgs,
to
like,
continue to undertake
if
mail
Amelie
orders
is
and
involved somehow.
prioritize linking up the remainder of the continent.
Amelie
As
was the
always,
president.
I will contact you if
Amelie
when
and
I
Bridget
learn
were the
more.
same people.
Don't let us down.
And so if you think about it, right, you have Amelie, you have Bridget, then you have Charlie, right? It's like the letters match up or something. I feel like I'm kind of schizoing here, but you know.
Vehicle ready. Please drive carefully.
This one has the spiked tires.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
One I think is just a driving mission.
Order accepted. Thank you.
Anyway, there will be no Pekara on today's stream.
Sam, it's Deadman. Hartman is away on the beach, so I've taken the liberty of borrowing his Ha again in his absence. I've also been making use of my own time on the beach to scour the UCA database for answers about BB00. As I told you before, it's much easier to get around their security from here. We previously thought that BB00 was placed into storage and reclassified as BB28, and that this was done by Bridges to conceal the existence of the Corbridge Baby program from the public. However, it turns out that information was falsified, and now we know what really happened. Bridges intended to decommission and dispose of BB00, but someone intervened behind the scenes. They ensured that BB00 was spared and sent to a storage facility where it received the BB28 serial number. Per the official records, however, BB00 was decommissioned, and Bridges had no reason to believe otherwise. So, who do you think was behind this deception?
Bridget.
Well, I determined which account was
Either
used
Bridget
to
or Die
manipulate the
Hardman.
BB records. It was registered to a Bridges member with the highest level access permissions. As you may have guessed, Sam, it was the leader
Okay,
of the
well,
first expedition,
yes.
Amelie. And she did it all just to protect Lou.
It was Amelie. I can't believe she went to such lengths.
I
It's
can.
thanks to her that you could even meet Lou in the first place.
Sounds like exactly something she would do. I don't get the surprised tone. To be honest. Really put a BT area here? Yeah, I guess you can just win. It's kind of shrimpled, to be honest. one was kind of shrimple. I got grabbed once and that was it, like easy peasy.
Welcome back, Sam. I see you come bearing gifts. Just give me a moment to check your cargo. Struth, Sam. This cargo's in flawless condition. You're in a class of your own.
That's right.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Here's a little something for you. Feel free to use it. We'll prep the main cannon for immediate use and look into making improvements to the other armaments as well. It won't be long now till the DHV Magellan is fully operational. Fragile and the others should be back soon too. Anyway, I'd better hurry up and see to the remaining repairs. Thanks again, Sam.
Sam, your next objective will also be your last. Terminal Fort Knott. To put them on the grid, you'll first need to link up the Southern Environmental Observatory. It's safe to assume that this final step will be the most challenging yet. For now, you should rest in the private room to ensure you're well prepared for what's to come.
No automatic shower. What the fuck? Well, they didn't have the schizo animations anymore. They just hadn't unlocked them yet.
Sam, the next site you'll be putting on the grid is the Southern Environmental Observatory. But there have been some developments. Armed survivalists have established a base in between us and the observatory, and they've also set up some chiral jammers. Now, we won't be able to proceed with our plans until they're out of commission. And that's not our only concern. Ghost mechs have been spotted in the region, and we have every reason to assume that they're making preparations to hinder our efforts. I'm afraid it's only going to get tougher from here on out. Once you've finalized your preparations, accept this main order from the delivery terminal.
Alright, well. Time for the usual. No cuties to greet me.
Did you sleep well, Sam? Repairs to the DHV Magellan are now complete. We're ready for you to chart our next course. The main cannon is being fitted as well, but it'll take a while for it to be calibrated. I'll let you know when it's ready for use. Anyway, the new and improved DHV Magellan is now at your service. Finish off anything you need to do out there. Then prepare to continue expanding the chiral network. We're counting on you, Sam.
Sam, this is Charlie. Your next order requires that you accomplish 2 specific objectives. First of all, you are to proceed to the armed survivalist base and destroy all the chiral jammers you find there. So long as even a single one remains active, you will be unable to use your Cupid to link up the next facility. It is therefore essential that you remove this impediment before proceeding any further. Our latest reports indicate that there are hostiles on site who are equipped with electromagnetic shields. This would give them a significant defensive advantage, so engaging them head-on in a firefight may lead to a prolonged and difficult struggle. If you intend to go on the offensive, consider the properties of your weapons carefully before deciding which ones to bring with you. After you have destroyed all the chiral jammers at the enemy's base, head directly to the Southern Environmental Observatory. A contingent of ghost mechs has been sighted dangerously close to the facility. We need to bring it onto the chiral network before these mechs can get into position and prevent us from doing so. Once you've extended network coverage, the DHV Magellan can move there to provide support. There's no time to waste, Sam.
You can use other people's chiral shock cannons? Shit, don't mind if I do. Come back. I'm trying to think if you missed any, like an actual plot detail from. They said that the person who took the BB we've been talking about and falsified the records was Amelie, which is the exact person I kind of thought it had to be because, duh. Anyway, apparently now there's a mission to fight some humans and then fight some robots. Yeah, mecha fight. Were Yuka a Mechas fan? Yuka strikes me as the kind of guy who would only play a mecha game if it had Nagel shots of the pilots. Am I wrong? I don't think so. Everything except learning? Koryuka's a coach, sir. I see, but I'm the one that knows everything. My brand, he can't steal it. Okay, so someone put this down, which makes me think that... What? What does it make me think? Makes me think that if I lured them over here, they'd be sitting ducks, right? Did I win? Dude, I'm like the, what's his face, the Overwatch hero, Bastion. That guy, right? Oh, that's them coming here, isn't it? Oh, I guess I got what I wanted, right? Anyway. How are these missing? Alright, we're playing They Don't Know, okay? They're simply unaware. You know, this might be a little strong. I don't know, boys. They just save a buddy, you know? Like Dota players. Where are the actual... You know what I should have done? Is I should have... Yeah, I was gonna say, I should have made sure I knew where these goobers I need to destroy are. There's like actually 2 things I need to do inside the base. That's my objective. You know? I want to use this now. I think you were supposed to come from this way, probably. I think I did this backwards, you know? Dude, where'd that guy come from? Who did that? Little guy up there? Okay, well, this was kind of like the worst approach, honestly. I'm out of low on things. Akritesh. I really should have just walked over to the watchtower, man. I could have made this a lot easier, I don't know. And I made this hard for myself for no reason. Oh, my skeleton's got a battery. That's great. Here we go. I have no idea how many of these guys are alive because I didn't do the watchtower thing.
Great job. No more jammers to worry about. Let's head to the Southern Environmental Observatory.
Anyway. I need that. Alright. One down. Skipper's dog is going absolutely bonkers. Am I a bad person if I feel like what I should be doing is I should be like loudly cursing every time their dog goes out because I know they have small children. Probably don't want them to hear that. Alright. Fall back to full blood.
Okay. refreshing.
Where's the nearest generator? Did I not put the marker down? Where's my marker? Would I visit Australia? I don't really have any reason to visit Australia in particular. Outside of it being in Death Stranding. I don't have any reason to avoid Australia except for all the deadly wildlife. You know, but...
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Yeah, there's spiders everywhere, and I don't know. It'd be a long trip for me for... Well, there's like not... I've never really thought of, oh, I should go see this thing in Australia. It would be cool. Yeah, I don't know what I would go to Australia to do. But that's true of most places anyway. Like, part of the reason why I don't travel is not because I like can't afford it. I can afford to travel. If I made it a priority. If it was something I cared deeply about, I could find the money. But like every time I go someplace, it's like I don't really like have any like, oh yeah, this is the thing I should do type. I don't know, you know, like I don't really. I like being at home and in my comfort zone too much. Pretty much travel to like do specific things and to meet specific people mostly. like, for example, if I were to visit the United Kingdom, right? I could go and like see Stonehenge and Big Ben and whatever and Buckingham Palace and do all the touristy things. Like there'd be some amount of excitement for that, but not a lot, right? There's not enough to do. If like I got Aniraj to agree to like show me around London, show me his favorite stuff in London for a weekend, that might be something I would be interested in. Yeah, I could be one of the few people who knows what Mitesh looks like IRL. Very scary. If I ever meet Mitesh IRL and he's not in a fursuit, I'll be very disappointed, you know?
See that, Sam? Those ghost mechs up ahead haven't noticed we're here. Let's try and keep it that way, shall we?
Hey Sam, it's Tarman. We've almost finished making our adjustments to the DHV Magellan's main cannon. Once you've brought the Southern Environmental Observatory into the chiral network, that region will be within range of our weaponry. So feel free to let us deal with the remaining hostiles over there. Just focus on getting you and your Cupid to the observatory and putting it on the grid ASAP. You can do it.
You know, that's how I think about travel anyway. There's part of me that would kind of like to see Japan. Maybe do some of the touristy stuff in Japan. Yeah, I like maybe the idea of seeing some nature, some interesting like nature experiences. There's no way just walking through the back entrance and don't fight anybody worked, right? Sure looks like it worked, right?
Oh shit. What the heck?
That's what I was expecting.
Managed to make it this far. The facility is in danger. We need to eliminate them before they attack.
Dude, this guy's insane. Dude, come on. They just tank all my shit. I hate these enemies.
awful lot of blood, Sam. It might be wise to eat a cryptobiome or give yourself a try.
I hate how tanky these guys are. Like, you know?
Southern Environmental Observatory has been completely overrun, Sam. There's no way we can finish our work now.
Yeah, they did give me an autosave at least.
Oh shit.
What the heck?
How did all these ghost mechs manage to make it this far? The facility is in danger.
Why? Dude, this is so bad. I'm already dead.
The Southern Environment... There's...
Oh, this is bad. Like, this is really bad. This is like the exact opposite of what this game is designed for. This is not what the game is. Not the game's strong points, you know?
How did all these ghost mechs manage to make it this far? The facility is in danger. We need to... eliminate them before they attack.
Credits. Hold on. Alright, now I can play. Maybe, if I can see them. What happened?
Are you okay, Sam?
Did you guys see that? What happened? What? What is going on? What is happening to the camera? What? Where? I'm upset. What happened to the camera?
The Southern Environmental Observatory
What
has been
happened?
completely overrun, Sam. There's no way we can finish our work now.
Seriously, someone say something. What the fuck happened?
ghost mechs managed to make it this far. The facility is in danger. We need to eliminate them before they attack.
Alright, so it's just the two big guys left now, I think. Unless... Okay, never mind. Mirage is here. Why do I always press the wrong fucking button?
Reinforcements. Here they come, Sam.
Dude. Dude! Why are there so fucking many? Can I just come in here and do this? No. Like, is this like a, you're supposed to ignore, stall or something and then... Dude. Is it just this one goober left? It might be. Oh wait, no, there's two of them. Fuck. Yeah, I finally got this. I finally got rid of this guy. This might be a bad idea. What the fuck was that?
Oh, honestly, Sam, you're incredible.
Ugh.
You should be
Okay.
able to connect the facility to the network now.
I'm really upset about the camera fucking up on me. When I made a really good play where I shot down the guy who had the sword. I picked up the sword and I was gonna use it to like get rid of one of the big guys, and then my camera fucked up and like I was getting hit by some stuff I couldn't even see. And no one in chat saw it, so it's gonna be completely lost to time.
Not sure we'd have survived if you hadn't shown up when you did. Let me check your order info. You fought like hell, mate. Thanks for the help. You know, I can't imagine what would have happened to this place if you'd never come along. I really can't. And now we can finally get on the chiral network. Connect that Cupid of yours.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Connection established without issue. Well, that's a relief. Our staff have all been taking shelter underground on account of the emergency situation. But now I think we can relax a little bit. More accurate observations ought to help too. Speaking of which, we've detected abrupt chiral field disruptions in several locations. Indicative of plate gate emergence, I reckon. Keep expanding network coverage and we'll find out soon enough. Unfortunately, though, the tar currents near our facility are still looking awfully rough, so we can't declare our emergency resolved just yet. The DHV Magellan won't be able to join you here either. It's gonna take some work to get to the bottom of this mess. And I'm afraid I can't do much for you given the circumstances, but I'll be sure to thank you properly later. Just know that we're all really grateful. Take care, mate.
Uh-oh. Guitar goblin.
Oh fuck.
You know, truth be told, I don't really care if you and your crew link up the continent or not. 'Cause I'm
You're on
here just
fire,
for one
Sam.
reason.
Get up!
And that's to make you suffer. Can't kill a repatriate for good. But boy, you're about to learn. There's far worse things than dying. So, let's kick it off with some pain.
Epic Metal Gear moment. instead of lightning, it's fire.
Everlasting flamethrower here has a little bit of an appetite for Kyrie. So, the moment you come back from the seam all covered in the stuff, flames roar to life, the body starts to burn once more. You will writhe in agony. And then you will die. And you'll return once more.
This is more like a Giorno Tesh, trapped in an everlasting cycle of suffering.
Long before the pain becomes more physical.
I mean, nobody saw or clipped the thing.
The whole child of a partner who betrayed you once upon a time thing, I mean.
Anyway, this is an important story cutscene, so I have to ask, where is Pekora? Why isn't she in this? I thought this game was about her.
Well, there ain't no turning gazer for you, Sam. No crossing over to the other side. So suffer. Yeah. Suffer through the day you were born.
Yeah, I know. This was a VTuber game, I thought. You know who could save him, actually, is probably Amelie somehow.
With you by your side, close your tired eyes, and I'll wait, and soon I'll see your smile in our dream, and
Yeah, I'm just playing Metal Gear now. Sorry, I can't save Meryl. No.
I'll stay with you
I can't wait. What I'm waiting for is I'm waiting for Raiden turn off the video game console right now. I'm waiting. Like, there's gotta be some, like, insane plot twist fuckery coming up. Like, all the pieces are there. They really are. Alright, my carry is here to save the day. Most powerful character.
What did he do to you?
Oops. Catch you later.
What? Where's Rainy?
Death and resurrection. Before his hide is completely incinerated, he returns to us. His body is restored, only to be burned again. Don't. Even if you speed up time, the flames won't die. Come on, Sam. Come on. I don't know what to do.
Can Rainy not rain on him? Like, what's the one thing that puts out fire?
We've extended chiral network coverage all the way to the Southern Environmental
Cinema.
Observatory, and it's all thanks to Sam. His injuries have completely healed too. Deadman, by way of Hartman's Ha, said as much after he finished his examination.
What do you mean, thank goodness
Trust me,
that's
French.
over?
I'm a doctor.
Peak. Unless you
and
mean
I
the
know Sam's
torture.
body
That was
better than just
torture.
about anyone.
Like, that
He's
scene was
doing
great
fine.
though.
No need to worry. Thanks to a healthy dose of Rainey's Corfol, he's as good as new. Or right as rain, as you might say.
Yeah, my Charlie's Angels.
Even for a repatriate, to die and be resurrected so many times in quick succession. I feared the worst. It's a miracle he made it through.
I'm sorry to say that the tar currents near the southern
No,
environmental
sir, it's a
reserve
driving
are still
simulator.
unstable. Consequently,
And it's
we'll need
peak.
to keep the DHV Magellan here to defend the facility for the time being. All things considered, paving the way to Terminal Fort Knott is a Herculean task, and Sam's going to have to dig deep to see it done.
Don't worry, Sam's up for the challenge.
Thanks to Tarman and Deadman's efforts, his Ha may have made a full recovery. But the same can't be said of his Ka. And this journey was also meant to give Sam's mind an opportunity to heal. Isn't that right, Fragile? Soon, we'll have linked up our final objective. This will mark the end of our travels together. Which means the time to have that conversation with Sam is fast approaching. I believe we should tell him sooner rather than later. But what do you think? Well, perhaps I should broach the subject first. Something wrong?
Lou's not looking right in there.
Here, show me.
What do you think? It's almost like Lou's fading away.
Is that so? Then I'd say we're making progress.
I don't understand.
She asked me to help.
What?
Before we set out on our journey together, Fragile, she asked me to help you. To act as your therapist.
Which character? The puppet? His name is Dollman.
Your child. Sam, hear me out. Lou's been gone for a long, long time.
It is cinema.
No. Lou's right here. We just traveled across Australia together.
Alright, look. You can think the name is
I'll
fucking
show you.
stupid, but it is really cool to me that, it's really cool to me that they animated him running at like a different frame rate.
The truth is, I'm the one who's been operating
Like the
your
visual
deck,
the visual
and it's
effect
because
has
of
been
that
very,
connection
very cool.
that I was able to share your flashbacks.
I actually really like this character. Plus you can yeet him up in the air and he sees for you. I keep forgetting you can do that and wasting my time by not knowing where enemies are.
Do you see? Nothing has changed. The pod has always been empty. We decided not to dispute what you said you saw.
Anyway, yeah, I pointed out that
Give
he
you the
was
support
schizo
you
at the
need
beginning, right?
Instead,
I noticed this like
this
in
way,
stream 1.
we believed we could help you come to terms with Lou's death.
Wait, what do you mean Lou's death? What are you talking about?
Please understand, Sam. We never meant to string you along.
Fragile was only worried about you.
I couldn't stand to leave you there, broken. I wanted you to live, to move forward.
So from the beginning, Lou was never there? I've been alone this whole time.
Yeah, yeah, right. This is from the same guy who gave you, and let me remind you, Solid Snake,
We'll always
Liquid
be
Snake,
connected.
Solidus Snake, Naked Snake, Venom Snake.
We won't. Lose
Same
Cole.
guy, by the way. I just want to point that out.
That's
Clearly the same number of mans
Trust me,
and
Sam.
snakes.
We will always be with you, no matter what.
He's always
will
had
never,
stupid
ever
fucking
feel-
names in every game. Just put up with it because you like the game. He also made the name of the bounty hunter and Snatcher the name of the main villain, but backwards because he was a clone of him. Day one. Yuma just makes up whatever stupid bullshit names he wants. It's always been like this. How you remember characters? Oh. Listen, sir, he's Japanese. The calling someone something man is cool, okay? Doesn't know any better.
We're getting close. Australia is almost fully connected. You ready?
Anyway, if you can believe it, I think the worst name in this game is there's a guy whose name is Neil Vana. That's how they pronounce it in English. But of course in Japanese, that's Nirvana or Nirvana. His name is literally Nirvana.
To resolve this problem. But the DHV Magellan must remain stationed at the Southern Environmental Observatory to defend it from potential threats, meaning we cannot provide you with transport. You've helped us come this far. Too far to give up when we're so close.
That's the worst one in my opinion.
Only one who can handle this job. Take as long as you need.
Well, she's not actually named in this game, sir. She's just named the data scientist.
For this main order.
See? You can't even see her name. She's valuable to the plot. No, she's not. That was Cope from you and Keta from the beginning. Yeah, she was literally on screen for 5 minutes. Like, her? What's her face? Her? Deborah Wilson? Because like you come to her place, right? And you go inside, you talk to her. There's multiple cutscenes. They keep sending you back to her. They send you back to her multiple times. He ignored the secret stuff. I mean, if you have to find it by talking to Pekara, yeah, I did because I left. I have no idea what you're talking about. The game never called it out to me. I don't know, it's pretty easy to miss if you ask me. Now what can you do? Turns out it was very missable, you know? Turns out her presence in the game was so minimal that it was just completely missable. That's a little weird, isn't it? Okay, hold on. But yeah, I mean, literally, like, it's more Death Stranding 1. And you know what? I fucking loved that game. That game was like... The game was one of my favorite games I played that year. I liked that game. I like this game a lot, too. Girls you can find around the map.
Sam, Tarman here. I want you to take a good look at the DHV Magellan. Her main cannons are operational, and it's all thanks to you. Contact us whenever you require fire support, and we'll be sure to oblige.
Did you take a look at that post from the Southern Environmental Observatory on the SSS?
Oh no.
It seems ghost mechs are active in their local region, and the tar currents there are still in a rather chaotic state. This is Higgs's doing, all in service to a greater plan. We shouldn't underestimate him either, Sam. Let's take care on our way to Hartman's lab.
I really gotta go all this way, actually. Damn. Alright, who's the guy who said there's Ghost Matt? Oh, around here. Well, I mean, probably just drive around them. We should visit Pecker on the way. Just for Kushi. Because, you know, that's what he's here for. I guess my options are basically go over the mountain, right? And just go up and go over and go past the BT area here, which I don't want to do. Or I just go around it, honestly, too. Like, if I make it up here, I could literally just go in, like, a straight line up the mountain. That's a thing I could do. You can put on the bunny hat. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, like... There's a bunch of... Like, what is it?
Getting to Hartman's lab will require us to cover considerable distance, Sam. But there are all kinds of things that can help us get there faster. highways, zip lines, you name it. This journey is a major undertaking, so let's plan carefully and take advantage of everything that's available.
Like, probably what you have to do, right? I mean, you can Google like what the unlock requirements are. You care, but there's a bunch of stuff they just give you when you progress the story. It's alright, you know what I will say? I'm actually wearing Pekara's camo right now. I bet you could tell it looks just like her. I don't remember what the rest of the camo does. This one's good because, well, one is good because mines can't see. And like mines are the only thing where like if they see you, I was just immediately fucked, so I've just left that on. The hat reduces stamina depletion. Her hat does. Probably. But like, I'll tell you what you probably have to do, right? Is every character, when you deliver stuff to them, like you gain affinity with them basically. And it's stuff you deliver to them specifically, not deliveries you take at their terminal. So probably what you have to do is, yeah, like I'd have to get another delivery that goes to her terminal or something, and then or find her lost cargo specifically and bring it back to her, right? Then you get the thing. Yeah, the pizza was a main mission, okay? The pizza delivery was the only thing. Take her pizza, she tries to blow you up with the mine she puts outside her base, and then she gives you the camo, and then you leave. Like, she gave me something to take to someone, like every character does, but you know, that was it. Like, I'm not kidding, it was like, I literally just skipped the dialogue, took her next delivery, and she was never on screen again. I made Ghost in the Shell creator. Bro, the Ghost in the Shell creator, you know what the Ghost in the Shell creator did? Ghost in the Shell creator made Ghost in the Shell Volume 2. Alright? This isn't like fucking Mura or somebody who like died pristine in my mind as someone who never did anything gooby. The Ghost in the Shell creator made a bunch of really bad shit, made really bad sequels to Ghost in the Shell, okay? Like, Volume 2 of Ghost in the Shell is really weird and perverted. Gooby. Like, yeah, Volume 1's good. And, you know, like, the movie cuts out the lesbian orgies that the Major has in cyberspace that are depicted in the manga. Yeah, he's actually a little freaky, that guy. So, you know. Not someone I'm like upset at the idea of offending anyway, that's for sure. Okay. Anyway, every character has like 2 or 3 useful things they get for leveling them up. Like you can see basically every character I've like leveled up to 2 and that's it. So I have a bunch of technically optional stuff, but yeah, I to be honest, I've only done like the optional missions when the game basically said, "Hey Sam, there's something you should probably do. It'll probably give you something cool." And then I went and like I recovered cargo from the giant lake and then heard Moby Dick over here and apparently if you like get this guy to 5 stars, you get to fight a giant whale or something. I did that stuff. Like I haven't like leveled up anybody's thing or done the optional deliveries. Did a few like main story side quests that give you obviously good stuff, connect new people, and that was basically it. Yeah, I mean it's a delivery game. You go, you plan your delivery, you do the thing. Yeah, I don't think repeating the missions is very exciting, right? I'm not saying you need to like the game necessarily, but like for me when I played Death Stranding 1, right? I wasn't trying to skip the walking. I was trying to like find ways to make the walking less dangerous. And that in and of itself is gameplay, right? It might not be gameplay you like, but it is gameplay. I'm not holding forward. I'm thinking about the route. I'm trying to get around these mountains. I'm trying to avoid fighting the goobers or the ghosts, you know? I like that. I like that when I come out here and I accept this main order, right? That I have to like remember the terrain of the entire map and try to find a good route and use what resources I have over here to you know to make it easier or harder. Yeah, well, the truth is that if you're good enough at like the look at this map and figure out where to go part, then you basically can just take a vehicle and skip most of that usually. Like Jatanda will back me up when I say like a lot of the deliveries in this game, I literally just looked at the map, made a smart route, and just drove there on a surfboard or on a truck. And I got to look at beautiful scenery and listen to cool indie music, and then I got to watch cool cutscenes, and I'm happy with it. I'm happy with that. This game gives you the things that you do to make the game faster a lot faster. And it gives you more guns and more combat a lot faster. But there's like one problem I have with Death Stranding 1 now in retrospect. It's like that you do basically spend like 10 hours of the game kind of with very little, very few resources to work with, and where basically all you can do is walk. It's like I was still into that. I'm still into the parts where you walk too. I was into the like try to find creative ways to walk around my problems. But I like the game a lot better when you can like do more of the things and vehicles, full machines and all that. So yeah, basically. There's like yeah, it's like after the first big boss fight and it unlocks. But it's like it's much it takes a lot more like actual real life time to get to that point. It's like half as half as half as much time in this. So you might find the pacing of this one better if you tried it. But also it's still a lot of the stuff. So there are still times where you can't really use the vehicles effectively. Like this giant ass mountain is kind of hell to take vehicles on unless you like stick to the smoother parts. Some places that are kind of hard to take the vehicles. But you know, you can surf on a tar surfboard and go up and down. But like again, the mocap and like the actual acting and all that has been fantastic. The music's been amazing. And several moments where I was like so into it, I didn't even want to talk because I was like so into what I was doing. And the combat is a lot better too. I still kind of hate the way you have to dodge enemies. I think anytime you need to not get hit, it feels really bad, but all the new guns and stuff are really cool and it's nice. Is that Xbox game actually coming out? I don't know if that game's actually real or not. Because Xbox has canceled a more billion and one games in the last 6 months.
Good morning to you. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is...
Yeah, they got some... I guess that's fair, yeah. Hey, listen, sir, okay? This is the coolest game ever, because look. My goober wearing an oxygen mask and a white knee hat can pull out the blade. He studied the blade.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
I will also say one thing about this game in particular. Is that if you were like waiting to get through the gameplay parts and hoping it was easier and faster, people made a shit ton of structures. Like there's been basically a helpful structure every time I've turned on the map. It's been a lot. It's been very easy to get like all the shit you would want to build and all that has been built pretty much for me. I actually think this game is a lot easier than the first one from perspective, except the combat, which is harder. But most people prefer that, I think, to the walking here. Anyway, if I keep going any further, I'm gonna stall a certain streamer's stream, so we'll do the big walking walk back across the continent stuff next stream. I probably have 2 more streams left. Probably. Say 2, maybe 3. Supposedly the sequence from when you hit the like point of no return, so to speak, is like somewhere around 5 to 10 hours. I'm like probably a good bit of the way in. And you know what? Probably in the next stream or two, there's gonna be like a 2-hour cutscene that explains everything. With like 15 minutes of gameplay sprinkled in. That's probably gonna happen. And you know what? I bought a Hideo Kojima game. I knew this would happen. What can you do? Alright, I'm done. We'll pick this back up on Thursday. I'll see you guys for SMT3, I suppose. Take care.